I ran into a video. This guy, he was talking about, he's a 26-year-old virgin. And he was talking.
What a fucking loser.
Hey, man, that's kind of like not what he was talking about, but he was talking about how a lot of his friends said that, you know, it was easy for them to have, you know, experiences with women. But he said that, like, some girls were just offering it to him, where he was like begging just to, you know, do everything.
Let's see the video, man.
Let's play the video.
I have an opinion, but I want to make sure I'm right before.
See what he's talking about first.
Yeah.
See what he's talking about.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah. Definitely, I'm born again.
Yeah, just reset it. It's not a big deal. You can reset it anytime you want. That's what they be saying.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Full transparency with everyone on here. I'm a virgin at 26. And a lot of people think that's like a thing that's just like, bro, how does that happen? And you know, I don't know, it's just kind of my luck. But the thing that kind of tricks me up is the questions I get from it, like from homies. Like it really like it leaves me dumbfounded. Like I got a homie who talked to me the other day, and he was just like, "Yeah, bro, like you never had a girl like offer to give you head or anything?" And I was just like offer? I didn't know it was offers. Like niggas out here just getting offered head. Like that was a whole different world to me. I was going to war for a kiss, and I didn't think head was that easy. I was going to war for just a peck on the cheek. And niggas is out here getting head offers. I'm like, damn.
You go first.
I don't know. It kind of.
I don't want to sound mean when I go, so you go first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
I don't know. It kind of. I feel like that's an actual reality though, where like, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, there's a lot of guys who don't get anything, but there's some guys who just like you said, you get it offered, and it's just like, why is it that, you know,
He's
some
fucking
people.
chopped.
Who, him?
Yeah.
You think that's what it is?
Like he like Obama mixed with like Tiger Woods or something. He look like one of them. He like should be a political commentator or some shit. He like just a nigga that looks like a very. I don't want to sound so bad saying this, bro, but it's the reality where we live in. He looks like a very safe, dweeb, nerdy type of guy, and then women don't like that.
No.
He's like a fucking dork, bro.
You think that's what it is?
He sounds like one too. He's not cool in any way. Now I do think 26 years old, being a virgin still, he's not giving the full story. He's sabotaged a couple.
You're saying there's something wrong with him?
No. I think at 26 being a virgin and you're actually trying to have sex, he's not telling the full story of times that he's either missed obvious hints or ruined his own chances by doing some dumb shit or weird shit. That part I don't believe fully, that he just like, oh, girls don't like me. But I will say, because he's kind of like weird looking and kind of dorkish and dweebish, you don't have a cool factor about you. Women really like you seem too safe. Too safe.
I think I agree. I know what you're saying about, you know, the way he looks and probably the way he presents himself. I feel like you're missing the point where are some guys who continuously try and they don't get it, or they get it very little, versus there's guys who, you know, don't have to do much and they just get it.
I agree, but them guys that don't do much are usually have built out a persona for themselves. They're cooler. They're working on themselves to look a certain way, maybe. And then
you think so?
I think so.
I don't know, bro. I know a lot of guys who you would call them regular looking dudes. Probably, maybe right around him, maybe even worse, and they get it handed to them.
They're probably more confident than he is.
You think it's just confidence?
I have confidence from him.
You know, you think it's confidence?
That's a huge part. That's a huge part of it.
What do you mean confidence?
He's not necessarily ugly per se.
Yeah. I don't think he's ugly.
I don't think he's ugly. Oh. I don't think he's ugly. I think he just looks very safe and like kind of nerdy and
what's wrong with safe? Girls say they like safe all the time.
They lying. You know they're lying, man. They want you to be safe, not look safe. They want you to be a safe acting, looking dangerous, tough, nerdy, strong man who has a sensitive side, who loves his mom and take care of her, but also will kill somebody if need be, and then has a gun on his lap or something. I don't know. They want a lot of shit out of a nigga. But I'm sensing that either this is a bit he's trolling, or he is like leaving out stuff that he did that made women not like him anymore. Because there's no way you're 26 and trying to get girls and haven't had girlfriend X, Y, and Z. He's lying.
You really think so?
Something's left out.
Something's left out? I do think he's probably leaving something left out. I do think that it's kind of a little bit of a bit. I just wanted to, I guess when I saw the video, you know, I just was really thinking about, hey, there are really some people out here who really struggle just to either find a relationship, find someone to date, or even,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and I agree that I feel like it's a lot of times it's they're not presenting themselves well. Because like you said, people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I feel like if you're having a problem like finding someone, there's either two things. You're either really weird, like you probably like maybe a serial killer, and they probably can feel that, or the packaging isn't well. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, he looked like Obama. Like people were saying, he sound like Obama and shit like that. Like they sound like that was Obama fucking.
He's definitely funny.
Yeah,
he's funny for sure. Women like.
Yeah,
but like I said, I think he's leaving out some stuff that he might have did or said that's weird. Women find weird, or something like that. Because like if you're trying to date. You're 26. By now, you would have had low of something.
You really think so? All right, let's hold on. I think the statistic is that like most guys only have about like 6 partners in their life, where women have like 7 or 8.
Define partner, like sex partner,
like sex partner. Sorry about that. Sex partners.
Only 6.
Only 6.
That's a normal.
That's the average, the world average.
Man.
Like no, I think this is
for real.
Yeah, I think this is a fact.
Let's double check
that. Yeah,
I'm only fucking 6 your whole life.
But that's what I'm saying. So no, but don't forget that's an average. So there's a lot of guys with 0, and don't forget there's probably people up there who are pushing that number up.
Fucking number up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. That seems so low to me.
I feel you think
so low.
I don't think so, bro.
6?
I don't think so.
You're an adult. Like you're like most people. See,
no, bro. I think our perception.
So maybe I need empathy because I can't sit. I'm not in his shoes.
I think
or people like this in shoes. Because from the age of about 16 or so, girls are interested in me for the most part. I didn't date or lose my virginity or anything until a few years later, but I always felt like women did find me handsome or attractive from like 16 until now.
And you were blessed. Most niggas don't have. That's not most people's experience. That's not most men's experience.
You can find a fat girl between them and that? I'm sorry, no, this is big girls, but.
But they still got standards too, bro.
I agree.
No, like really think about it.
The sad part is, man, all this will happen. I'm gonna pray this brother don't turn to one of them anti-black women people. Niggas who black women don't like me. Because I thought he gonna get a white girl.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
He's gonna flip his whole script and say, black women never gave me a chance. Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Shout out to this brother, man. Just a little too safe, man.
You think that's?
You gotta be cooler.
Gotta be cooler?
Gotta be cool.
Talk to him, man. Hey, you the ladies, man.
I'm not at all. But he gotta be cooler. He's not cool. He don't have nothing. He seems too safe and cool and nerdy. Women will lie and say they want a nerdy guy who's calm and safe. Yeah. They don't want that. They want a nigga who's a little bit dangerous in some way. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
I think they do want nerdy. I think they want someone who is
but they want you to be nerdy in the sense of like they talk to you long enough and you start talking about your interests.
Yeah.
Like that too?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want you to be out. They don't want you to be out with it.
I think that's what
they don't want you to be outwardly with it.
Yeah, I don't think they want the negative qualities of nerdy.
They want you to be attractive first, so that they can say it's cute if you like Star Wars or something like that, or you're into history or some shit. Not off the jump if you look like you're into that shit. Like, not a fan. I love Star Wars, but people don't know it until they talk to me for a long time. So
damn, so you gotta hide your interest?
Unfortunately, today you do, man.
You just gotta look like everybody else, and then
I'm trying to avoid being a red pill podcast, but the numbers don't lie, the stats, the testimony don't lie, bro. You gotta hide some shit till you get up in there.
Damn.
You gotta present the cool guy.
Damn, you gotta present.
You don't gotta be nonchalant per se, but you gotta be kind of cool and confident guy, into basic normal shit. Once y'all get together, y'all date long enough, then you can start to peel the layers back of your onion and say, yeah, I'm into certain stuff.
But isn't
like anime or whatever?
That's like playing a game though, bro.
It's a game.
Damn. So dating's a game?
And he's a losing ass nigga.
Damn.
He's bottom of the leaderboards right now.
So how do you feel about the people who don't play the game?
Shout out to them. They have a lot better mental space than I have. They're probably a lot happier than I am.
You think so?
And they choose not to play?
I feel like they choose not to play because they're losing.
Okay, let me rephrase that. If they choosing just voluntarily, like I'm not dating, whatever, they're probably cool, better off than me. If they're choosing because they failed enough, I find that pretty sad because there's somebody for everybody. Like I do legitimately believe that.
What?
There's somebody for everybody.
I think so too.
I believe that 1,000. There are 8 billion people in the world.
I was about to say, if there's 8 billion people in the world, you can get 1%. If you get 1%, I think that's still, what is it, 80 million? 80 million or something like that? 80, you can, at 1%.
Yeah.
Should do 0.01. That's 8 million. You keep going. You can find somebody, bro. You can find somebody. You just gotta expand your horizon. You gotta get out there, talk. Sometimes you gotta move. I think we said that in a previous episode. Sometimes you gotta move. Sometimes it's not gonna be in this city.
It might be the next city, man.
Might be in the next city. Might be in the next country. You know, I don't want to be I'm not pushing passport, bros. I am not pushing passport, bros. That is not what I'm doing, bro. But the reason why I brought this up is because I wanted the people to understand the reality that other people have. Because, like you said, you know, our perception is, I don't want to say skewed, but we have a different perception because of the life that we lived. You know what I'm saying? So we see other people who are finding dates, finding love, and other stuff like that. But there are some people out there who aren't finding that, whether it's self-inflicted or not. But we have to understand where that is.
It takes some level of introspection, dude. Like I just feel like the way the world is and the way that you can go out and meet people like relatively easy. I know it's not easy to conversate with somebody you don't know. Or to go up to a lady at the bar or something and be like, hey, you look nice. Can I get to know you? I know it's not easy to do that. Even if you're used to do it, there's still a little like nervous that you got to get over in a second. Some people are way better at getting over than others, but it's not easy. But I find the way the world's set up, bro, you got these apps, you got social media. Somebody will think you're attractive and like you and think you're cool or something, want to talk to you. I feel like he's leaving out some shit he's done that's like, you're weird, dude. I don't want to talk to you no more. You know what I'm saying? Because there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree. And one thing, last thing, this is also for the women, the few women that we do actually have the podcast. A lot of the women I talk to, they always say that, they think every guy's a player, every guy this and that. This is to show you that there are a lot of guys who aren't getting
But y'all they like players though.
Yeah.
Because women don't want a guy who got no girls on him.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, but let's be honest. As a guy, we don't want a girl who's chopped and like nobody wants her. Like if you pull with a girl and you're like, that's your girl, like, you know. Oh, shout out to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I agree, but I think it's, no, you're right. You're right.
No, what are you about to say?
I just think like women, to me, are always fascinating because they'll say things to make themselves seem less shallow, but then in practice, they are shallow people. And men, the one thing I'll give men is like, even though it's not a good thing, the men that are shallow assholes, they don't really hide the shit. Women will hide the shit. Yeah. To be like, nice.
But that's part of their game, though.
I get that. Not be a bit.
But you got to also, another thing is, a lot of things that the women say is not the words you're listening to, it's the feeling, the underlying, what are they actually saying? Like you said, they want nerdy. It's not that they want nerdy. They want someone who has an interest.
They want someone with a wide range of interests.
Exactly.
Who also looks handsome, takes care of himself.
I don't even think it has to be handsome, bro. Maybe handsome to them. Yeah, it doesn't have to be conventionally.
Every girl, but I like a medium ugly guy. I'm like a medium ugly. You mean a nigga who, what they mean is a nigga who don't get a haircut all the time, but he's still buff and strong and stuff. Maybe. It's in that area.
I also think that the medium ugly is a term for, I don't want him to be cuter than me because then that's going to mess with my insecurity.
Oh yeah, I don't want him to be too desired by the women. I want him to be
because then I'm going to have to be fighting. It's kind of like a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying?
He don't got to be tasting back for it, but he can be, decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I said, he's leaving out a little something. Or this is, or being trolled right now. One of the two. Shout out to him. We're being trolled, shout out to him, because it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, watch him, he probably got hella ass, bro. He funny as shit, bro.
Women, like, he probably posts this, his DMs are probably flooded.
Flooding.
I'll be the one to take
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Sometime.
That's what I'm saying.
You're so cute, I want to take you sometime.
DM's probably popping right now. DM's probably popping right now.
Somebody want to take it, somebody want to pop his cherry, bro. Let me go online and lie about being a virgin, but I can get a little emotion.
Pop his cherry's crazy.
So shout out to him if it's true.
Yeah.
Do you think there's like some sort of virtue in that to be a virgin that long? Some people think it's like a big deal.
I think it's virtue.
Think so?
Yeah.
Like is it discipline or like what? His shit is getting dubbed. He getting dubbed apparently. Ain't discipline until he getting dubbed all the time.
People are gonna hate me for this. I don't think we're supposed to be having sex as often as we do. And it was that.
How do you do it? I'll be doing that myself.
I'm just saying, like I'm talking. I'm talking about the current what's it called? The way that how society views sex right now. I feel like that is the completely wrong way that we should be viewing sex. You know, they pushing hookup culture and sex and all this stuff. Like, as long as if you find them attractive and you're safe, that's okay. I don't think that should be what it is. I think we as men and women, because they always talk about women need to be controlled. I think men and women are not supposed to be having sex as much as they do. I think we're supposed to be having more control and.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the word discipline is huge for men to have. I'm working on it myself, but we need discipline of our man parts.
But why though? Why do you think that though?
Because I think over time, because of either like society or just a norm to change, people kind of don't really take sex as serious as they should. Like,
but why though? Why should we take sex serious?
It's a deeper connection than just having sex. Like, it's a deep connection. Dude.
Okay,
like, you're inviting somebody into your space intimately, into your body intimately, or you're putting something into someone's body intimately. You have to, like, there's a whole build up to it. Like, you're probably in your home or their home, or you're in a hotel room, whatever, or the car, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. But y'all together. It's a lot of closeness, and like, it's a tie that you have with someone, whether you believe in that or not. It's like, how many times, realistically speaking, could you meet someone, go out with them, have sex with them, and then y'all don't talk anymore? There's no more anything. There's no weird anything after. How often? Really never, honestly. As much as y'all want to keep it P and say, oh, I'm just doing me, or we just doing us, there's gonna be some type of...
And I feel like even if you do that, like you just have sex with that person, never talk to them, I feel like
that's also negative.
I think that messes with a person's psyche.
For sure.
You know
whether it shows on the surface or not,
it
does, bro. Because then you're gonna start questioning your value, you're gonna start questioning, especially for a woman, you're gonna start questioning if men approach you only on that versus like whatever, or did this person mention me and say that I'm easy, or I'll give it up and I'm not worth anything else beyond that. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. And eventually you'll crack and see like, yo, people approach me on some weird shit sometimes. And I'm kind of like, yo, I don't value sex enough, or they don't value sex enough. So I mean, like, I do think casual sex can be done. I think that there's so much more communication that has to happen beforehand though. Like, people don't communicate about like, what happens to us after this? What might happen after this, you know what I'm saying? People just do it, and they'll say like, oh, I'm not looking for them right now. Okay, it's cool, fine. But then they just like don't address it beyond that. They don't actually say like, hey, are you sure you want to do this though? Because we can say that, but maybe we'll like each other more, or we'll be around each other more. You're getting in the bed with somebody, and a lot of times waking up next to them, bro, that's a huge thing, man. That's not like simple. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Let's keep this ball rolling on this side of the topic, because I'm not gonna lie, snuck up your next video. Empathy joint. I'm gonna play it. So I think it goes well with what we're talking about now.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's watch the video.
I think we can, low key, we'll probably skip mine. I don't know. Because I don't think mine's relevant for this.
We'll see.
Blowing up on social media has increased my empathy for women tenfold, because my concerns used to be like avoiding loneliness and getting attention, and now they're like avoiding being assaulted or killed. And now I'm like, fuck, how did I not understand this shit before? I was actually stupid.
I've seen his videos before, and he's got like a crazy ass arc right now.
Yeah,
because he was one of those clavicular type looks maxing like really bad people, honestly. And then one day he started posting like, just like flips his whole script around. He disparages the looks as a community. He thinks it's too mean and people are too focused on looks to be like accepted. A bunch of shit. And this is like another thing that's like, I didn't see this before. This is kind of crazy to me, because long what he used to post versus now is kind of insane. But what do you think about that? Like, how do you feel about that? Being more famous, that's kind of interesting to me. That being more famous makes you feel more empathy for women. Usually the other way around, I feel like.
What?
The more famous you get, the more like discardable women seem to these guys, in my opinion.
But I think he's more talking about, so you got to think, women inherently have value. A lot, and then most men, like 90% of men don't have any value when they're born. They're just a man, unfortunately. This is like, people are gonna hate me for saying that, because you gotta think, women bring life into this world. You know what I'm saying? Women bring life into this world, and men, what do? Work, and then you don't really bring any value, unfortunately to say. So you start off with nothing.
You gotta kind of earn. You gotta put yourself in the place to give value.
Exactly, right? And so now, taking him, for example, he was probably some regular guy with no value, no nothing. He worked his way up, got famous on YouTube, and he was probably upset with women, like, women do this, you know what I'm saying? And then now he's gotten all this value, and now all these people are running up to him, or women are probably trying to have sex with him, guys are probably trying to have sex with him too. They're always trying to extract something from him. And now he's sitting back and thinking, oh shit, I was getting mad at women for putting up this wall, doing this and doing that, when whole time I didn't understand where they were coming from and understanding that what their value was. And now that he's experiencing this, something similar, I mean, not the exact same way, but something similar to what a woman would probably experience on probably a day-to-day basis, especially if she's really attractive. At a young age, she's probably having everybody trying to fucking get something from her, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's sexual or just whatever. Now he's starting to experience that too. He's like, damn, I was kind of wrong. I didn't understand where they were coming from, but now these same things are starting to happen to me, and now it's like, wow, like I understand where they're coming from, and I like that's kind of like something that I've been like realizing as I've been getting older is that like especially talking to a lot more women and just being in their spaces and like understanding where they're coming from and why they have the feelings that they have. Because you know a lot of guys get upset. They don't understand where they're coming from because how are they supposed to? They're not women.
A lot of guys also fall into the thing of like when women complain about something, they say, "Well, I don't do that," or "Not me," or and it's not about that. Like maybe you are normal, but like as I've gotten older, as I've had female friends, like the amount of stories that a female friend will tell you about like what men do or say to them is crazy.
Exactly.
And this might get a little dark, but like if you have female friends, right, you talk to them a lot, you might hear a story or two where you're like, look at them like, you might should have reported him for SAing you or something. Because like you let it slide because you don't want to be like the bitch or something in the moment, but that shit was
or just out of fear.
Yeah, or fear, and a boundary got crossed, bro. So like, like when you're younger, it sounds absurd to be like, yo, women will reject a nigga and he'll kill her. It sounds insane. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Over a number. But it happens a lot. And you talk to women and you're like, yo, I've had dudes like, the craziest thing ever, and I had multiple friends of mine say this. They will say, I'll give a guy my number at a bar or wherever he got me at, the store or wherever, and he'll call my number in front of me to make sure it's a real number. You know how fucking intimidating it is, my nigga? Like, if it is a fake number, you're gonna think, you might react crazy to me in the moment. Or
But that was advocate. Why couldn't she just say no?
Because she's afraid of someone.
I understand.
Trying to kill her for saying no. It happens. Or they make a scene in the store and say, "Oh, I want you to know, bitch, you ugly." It happens, bro. And you think it's like exaggerated, or it's like, oh, that just crazy guys, but it happens a lot.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, the more I talk to women, the more I hear these stories. I be feeling bad for girls.
So horrible.
Because the niggas that they be running into on a daily basis or just whatever, them niggas be crazy, them niggas be weird, them niggas be just you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Like, the shit niggas will like dudes will talk to a girl for like 3 days.
You know niggas gonna call us simp ass niggas for this part of the podcast,
I don't care.
right? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest.
Like y'all will talk to a girl for like 48 hours and try to fuck. If that was never in the energy at the start, they'll start asking for something. I'm like, bro, they do that for real. They show me messages in their phone. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Hold on, so you never met a girl you was trying to fuck, like,
first you gotta be a little more player.
But that's like...
But that's maybe the nigga from earlier was doing shit like that, asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just letting it happen naturally. So get
Ooh, are you talking about Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, type.
I know what you're saying. You met a girl that you probably view as only good for that.
Sure.
Another thing you empathize with, that's a fucked up way to see somebody.
What, seen as only as that?
Yeah, off the strength.
Hold on.
Now they carry themselves that way, they might carry themselves that way too, but damn.
I was about to say, girls look at guys and they be like, I'm only gonna fuck him, or he's gonna only get me food.
Also rough, but men don't have these discussions where men talk amongst themselves about women treating them a certain way. Women just don't do that, unfortunately. Men don't really, unless it's like a...
Wait, men don't what? I'm trying to see what you're saying.
Men don't have convos about girls approaching them only wanting to do that. Because men think this shit's cool most of the time. They don't approach thinking like,
I see what you're saying.
I'm a piece of meat. Men don't look like more that way, unfortunately. Maybe they should sometimes, because it does happen a lot. Maybe gay men do, I don't know. But straight men don't. Men look at shit from like, unless it's like something dramatic, like the girl is threatening you or saying you did something to her or keeping your kids from you or something, then we talk about it, how they treat us. So most of the time, they don't do that. So, yeah, this is crazy, bro. I don't know what I was saying before, but
we were just talking about androgenic and the empathy too.
Yeah, like stories of women saying stuff, like just silly, like insane stuff, like, you know, threatening shit or saying shit or trying their hand at certain things. It's crazy to me because luckily for me, I guess, never really act that way. Maybe in hindsight, I had done shit like that. Didn't realize what I was doing at the time I was wrong. Maybe I've developed past that, but some dudes be 40-something, 30, 40, still doing the same thing. So,
is that a choice or a lack of self-awareness on their part?
Choice.
You think it's a choice?
I feel like a lot of niggas, a lot of men, I'm gonna say nigga, I stop saying that word.
I feel you.
A lot of men lack empathy for women until they have like a child or something, like a daughter or something like that. Because even like men with like mothers and sisters and whatever seem to not treat women very well or not give women benefit of doubt in certain situations.
So I have a not a crazy take, but I feel like the reason that, you know, men with like those type of guys who grew up with a lot of women around, I think that's That's why. I think it's because they grew up with a lot of women around. It kind of changed the way that they view women because they seen
For the worse.
Yeah, I think they can.
Well, I grew up with women like doesn't happen to me.
Maybe I'm just saying that's just my take. That's my take. I know a lot of guys who grew up with all sisters, and they can be some of the most manipulative and just all type of crazy stuff, women, like type of people because of that, just surrounding that because of what their environment that they grew up with. I'm not saying it's true for everybody. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that just being around women is going to make you manipulative. I'm just saying, in my experience, from the guys that I've seen who only grew up with, like, it was him and all sisters. He was the baby with all sisters.
It's tough being a girl, bro. It's tough being a woman, like, in general. Like, really, it is. Like, women go through a lot of shit. They get attacked. They get stuff happen to them. They get assaulted or whatever. They get taken advantage of. And people will always find a way, kind of like we talked about earlier with African Americans, they'll find a way to kind of bend it back to blame them. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why'd you go to that party anyway? Why'd you do that? Why you took a drink anyway? Why did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like, why'd you wear that anyway? It comes back in different forms. Like, you shouldn't have worn it anyway. X, Y, and Z. Like, it's fucked up.
Okay, but I'm say one thing though. If you dress like a prostitute,
don't get me wrong, situations can be avoided.
If I walk into wherever dressing like a nigga who sell drugs, what are people gonna think?
But
and I know you're right. I can wear whatever I want to wear, but we know how people are. Understanding how people are, we know that they go off of first sight oftentimes. They don't take that extra second to be like, oh, maybe this is just how they want to dress. And I'm not saying you can't dress how you want to dress.
That don't give somebody the right to either A, call the police on me, or B, trying to have sex with me because I'm dressed.
I'm not saying it gives them the right, but we know that's what happens.
I agree.
So then if we keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, then
sometimes
who's the crazy person in the
there are
situation?
situations where like, no, that's avoidable, bro. And I watched a video of a girl. I was on Instagram. I might have sent it to you. A girl she was traveling alone. She was in Australia. And she went into the woods, like the bush, whatever, with 7 guys she didn't know. Just like 7 guys she didn't know into the fucking wilderness. Went out nowhere.
Why did she go do this? It was just
she was having fun, whatever. She was traveling. And the guy literally was like, what the fuck did you do that for? Don't do this shit ever again. We could have killed you.
Yeah.
Like that. Thankfully, because he could have did it. Like, he was like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't ever do that shit again. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's stuff like that is like, okay, come on now. Like, I'm not saying what happened to you was right, but come on, dude. Like, you got to see some shit coming before it happens like that. But like in general, it doesn't give people the right to treat you certain way.
I'm not saying
presenting yourself. But as we know, society is built off of how you look.
I feel you. And my biggest thing is not that I'm not saying is right. I'm saying the reality of the situation is that people do these type of things. And if I'm saying you can do what you want to do. If you want to go to that party with random people that you don't know, cool. If you want to go to a hood that you ain't never been before,
you gotta assume the risk though.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the risk. And I understand it's fucked up that we gotta be that way, but I'm just gonna tell it how it is. This is the life that we live right now. I want it to get better. I'm trying to offer solutions, but right now we gotta do what we can, know what we have. So we start making those changes.
When 7 white people invite you somewhere and you're black, and y'all gonna be alone, secluded somewhere, assume the risk, brother. Just saying, that boat seemed fun. Assume the risk, though, man. Vice versa, you feel me? Not even because I feel like completely non sequitur here. You ever notice how, like, if you're in the hood, a white nigga can walk through and nobody bother?
Yeah.
Like, they probably even think you housing authority or you a police officer or you like CPS some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, no, sir, how you doing, sir? If I go there, motherfucker, if I go down West Lafayette,
it's self-hate. We're taught to hate people that look just like us.
There you go. Big difference how you gonna treat me, you feel me? Not related, but whatever.
No, it's self-hate, bro. I feel like that's important too, because like you said, you go to a random hood, nigga gonna try and press you. Some other nigga that don't look like you, they be like, oh, they leave that nigga alone. Like, what the fuck? I look just like you gonna fucking press me, dog? Like, I don't know, I think that shit's insane. But I want people to start realizing that. Like, I don't know, we probably not gonna have no niggas that's gangbanging watching this shit. Maybe we do, I don't know. But like, really think about it. Like, you looking at a nigga that look like you.
Just as big of a problem as it is coming from the outside, it's just as big a problem coming from the inside too. Like, we have equal like problems from inside and out in terms of like how we view each other, how people view us, for sure. Like, equally so, I would say. Like, it's just as bad coming from inside a lot of times.
I feel you.
A lot of Uncle Toms, a lot of raccoons, a lot of self-hate just in a negative way, like in that sort of lifestyle, like you said. Street shit too, it's just negative. But the Uncle Toms, man, they got a lot of power right now. man.
Because they give them the power, bro.
That's what they want to put on the platform. I seen a video of Candace Owens. She sat down with some white lady. I don't know her name. And the white lady straight up asked her, like, hey, do you think you were used by the white to push a negative perception of black people? And Candace Owens was like, yeah, absolutely. She like kind of admitted, she kind of came full circle and said, yeah. Will she actually learn anything from that? Probably not.
No.
But she admitted, like, yeah, like when you were doing the Daily Wire stories on black on black crime, and she was the one that started the whole George Floyd fentanyl thing. That was Candace Owens started that shit. Daily Wire was like, yeah, Candace, here's a raise, make all this money. She did some other shit, some anti-white stuff, like trying to pull some shit out. They was like, you fired. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You fired.
Yeah.
She still talking about that certain place over there too. They said, you gotta go. Get the fuck out. You're fired. That's kind of crazy, man. Shout out Candace Owens. That's my hear me out for sure.
Yeah.
Like, hear me out. Hear me out. Like,
I'm hearing you, bro.
You hear me?
I'm hearing you, bro.
Bad.
I'm already hip,
She's
bro.
nuts. She bad, though.
Yeah, I'm already hip, bro. Did you want to play your video, or you?
No, I don't. My video was about like 2000s music or something. It's not even related to this shit. It's kind of insane to go off all this racial and relationship and women and all that stuff, and then go to, I want music no more because it's not the same. So it's cool. I'll save it for another time.
All right, we save it for another video, man.
You got anything else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind pressing you right now?
Anything on my mind? Nah, I already know they're gonna call me a raccoon for the beginning part of the video. I don't give a fuck. And
Yeah,
they're gonna call me a
conversation is fine.
They're gonna call me a raccoon for the at the beginning of the video. They're gonna call me a simp ass nigga for empathizing with women. I don't give a fuck about what any of y'all niggas say, bro. I already know who the fuck I am, and I know what the fuck gonna happen. So, fuck it. Plus, I'm trying to change.
Gotta have a show, guys. You can't just agree with everything.
Yeah.
There's be no point having a show. So,
do you have anything on your mind?
Streaming University. We were gonna apply, but I watched the videos. I watched like the stuff going on.
Yeah.
People complaining about sitting in line for 8-9 hours in the heat, like not getting in. And there was apparently a VIP thing for content creators that are a certain size that nobody knew about beforehand. And yeah, no.
You said a VIP?
It was like certain people that already had platforms that like a VIP to get to the front of the line.
I mean, we already knew that though.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like people gotta recognize when it comes to shit like that, you're the content, bro. You're the method for Kai, bro. Like, Kai gotta make money too. You're the method, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're the product.
That's like niggas going to Could Have Been Records thinking it's a real thing. You're the method, bro. You're the product. Your silliness, your antics are the product.
Yeah.
That might get you far too, but you're still that method for the niggas who get ahead on their own. You know, with their shit going on, A&P and Kai and shit. You feel me? So, shout out to Kai for the return to streaming and shit. I'll be keeping up with the clips of Streamer U here and there, you know. We'll see how it goes. Streamer U too. But yeah, I don't think it's for us, man. I don't think we should apply for that. I don't think we would get into it anyway, but.
You never know, but.
Yeah, you never know, true, but I think you had the IRL shit in what? New York, Atlanta, and LA, maybe? Was it?
So far, I think so. No Chicago yet?
No. They could do one in DC or something. I'd love to do one in DC just to go.
All right,
I mean, Drewski been to Baltimore for Could Have Been.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
And
he
then,
probably will come to Baltimore now that I think about it.
Reggie can probably put it in his ear.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Baltimore's getting Baltimore.
We got people that I like that are funny here that can probably do something with him. So, like, I can see Vontae put on a good stream with fucking Kai.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I just feel like, we're kind of, it's not really our thing. We don't really do dumbass shit. So
yeah.
We might start streaming soon, and maybe we're gonna have to start doing dumbass shit to get our shit popping. But until then, we're fine.
Yeah. I don't got nothing else. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share it with somebody who would like the conversation or would like to join the community, man. As always, like I always ask, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for liking, just sharing it, and just everything you guys were saying. Just shout out everybody. Let me know down in the comments what cars you want to see us in, where y'all want to see us go to, any road trips you want to see us do, man. This ain't just we sitting here rapping. There's a bunch of different shit. Just gotta let us know what y'all want to see us do, man. You got anything else? I hit everything up.
I think you did everything. I'm hungry.
Type shit. Yeah, I ain't eat today. Let's wrap this shit up. Hey, man, you in it with Flex.
Hey, Quell.
We'll catch you on the next episode, man. Peace.